Are influencers celebrities? This debate has been going on for a while now, and I know I'm very late to this conversation, but in my opinion, there's still a lot to unpack on this topic, so here's my point of view on it. When people think of influencers, the first thing they probably think about is TikTokers. And yeah, most of them are, but that's not exactly what classifies them as influencers, because there are a bunch of TikTokers who have a lot of followers but aren't considered influencers. This leads to the main question of what exactly makes somebody an influencer or a celebrity. To answer that, we first need to define what exactly a celebrity and influencer are. Celebrities usually get famous in areas of entertainment such as movies, television, music, sports, etc. Influencers, on the other hand, often get famous through social media platforms, and they usually gain a following by creating content relevant to a certain trend, and then they promote products using their platforms. And now, celebrities can do all these things too and not be counted as influencers, so there really is a thin line that just barely separates the two, and because of that, it can get confusing on what makes somebody an influencer or a celebrity. For example, Matt Stoney. He got his start back on YouTube back in 2012 and has participated in multiple things that would classify him as an influencer, like meaningless YouTube game shows, sponsorships, and having multiple platforms. But in my opinion, Matt Stoney is more of a celebrity than an influencer because influencers often have this childlike personality, which isn't a bad thing, but sometimes you can tell that it's over exaggerated for content's sake. And Matt Stoney just doesn't have that personality. Like, if you watch any of his videos, he's actually a very chill guy who just likes eating and making content. Another reason why I would consider him more of a celebrity than an influencer is that outside of YouTube, he built an entire career in Major League Eating and has earned multiple world records for it. So if he wasn't a YouTuber, he would still be well known outside of social media. And that's something that can't be said for a lot of influencers. Like, outside of social media, what exactly would influencers like Addison Rae or Charlie D'Amelio be known for? I mean, they both got famous because of TikTok, so I also can't imagine how they would have gone famous in a world without it. This brings up a question that surprisingly isn't getting asked a lot, and that's what would happen to influencers if social media itself was to disappear tomorrow? And the answer to that has multiple answers to it, but the main one is that a lot of them just wouldn't have an income anymore because nowadays social media platforms are the influencers' main income, and that's outside of brand deals and sponsorships. And influencers are well aware of this, which is why a lot of them branch out into other areas of businesses outside of social media, like Mr. Beast with his Beast Burger and Feastable brands, Logan Paul with his boxing and his Prime drinks. So theoretically, they would be fine if social media was to shut down, and so would celebrities. The reason for that is that celebrities don't have to rely on social media for an income, which is why most of them don't even have any social media or YouTube channels, and the rare ones that do, like Jack Black, don't really have to give a damn about what's popular or chase trends to get views. They can just make whatever they want. Now, a lot of people didn't really care for this whole influencer versus celebrities thing until a lot of them started getting opportunities that only top tier celebrities get invited to, like award shows, movie premieres, the Met Gala. I personally don't care for either of those things. I did, however, find it very weird that influencers who have nothing to do with music or have ever shown any interest in it got invited to the Grammys. Like, what? I would understand if the ones that got invited were influencers who used the song on their TikTok dances to get the song famous and nominated, but since they're not, it's confusing. Now, I'm not saying that they don't deserve these opportunities. Obviously, there are some influencers who work very hard to get the attention that they deserve, but there are some that are just pushing it for relevance sake, and that can get annoying very quick. Overall, celebrities and influencers are very much in their own status in terms of fame, but one doesn't devalue the other in any way.